Okay.
It's let me. It just said got it, so I'm
Okay.
on.
All right. Here we go.
Who we going with first?
Hold on a minute. We're going with let's see. We're going with John Cooper. Hold on a minute.
Man, what is wrong with my computer? Oh, shit.
Okay. The court is in session in cause number 329230. The case is styled the state of Texas versus John Oscar Cooper III. Mr. Cooper, is that your full name?
Yes, sir, that's my full name.
Mr. Cooper, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Cooper, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir, Your Honor, I promise. Tell the truth.
Okay, Mr. Cooper, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Cooper?
I'm doing great. Judge Holmes, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Cooper, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Langston Adams. Attorney Adams, how are you doing? Attorney Adams, how are you doing?
Can't complain.
All right. Attorney, well, Mr.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Okay, that's good. Mr. Cooper.
Yes, sir.
I have before me a document that is titled Information. It was filed by the District Attorney's Office. This information alleges that on or about December 17th of 2020, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of resisting arrest, search, transportation. Mr. Cooper, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir, I understand.
And to this charge, Mr. Cooper, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I think I already signed for no contest, Your Honor.
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Mr. Cooper, I have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. Is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. On page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials, JC, on a line that is next to the box that's checked nolo contendere, which means no contest. Did you place your initials JC on this document?
Yes, sir, Your Honor, I did.
And on the next page of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
I have another document before me, Mr. Cooper, that is titled Discovery Certification. Above the line that is titled Defendant, there's a signature. And did you sign this document?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Cooper, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I have just mentioned to you, did your attorney, Mr. Adams, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir, he did.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir, I did also.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cooper, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir, proud and free.
Mr. Cooper, I also have another document before me that is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. At the bottom of this document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Mr. Cooper, did you also sign this document?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
And at the top of this document, there's one box that's checked. This box states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, Your Honor, I understand.
Now, Mr. Cooper, prior to signing and initialing these documents that I've just mentioned, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir, Mr. Adams did.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
State, I have before me States Exhibits 1 and 2. State, you like to offer States 1 and 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Adams, you have any objections?
No objection.
Okay, no objections. States Exhibits 1 and 2 are admitted. Mr. Adams, you've advised and counseled Mr. Cooper, and also you've received an assessment in Mr. Cooper. Is there any evidence that he's mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, none.
Mr. Cooper, your attorney, Mr. Adams, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir, 100% satisfied, and I appreciate you, Mr. Adams.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal
No
representation?
problem.
Yes, sir, Your Honor, he did.
Okay, Mr. Cooper, first of all, I'll take judicial notice of the assessment in the court's file. I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I also find that your pleas and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
State, what is that agreement?
Your Honor, the agreement is for 15 days in the Jefferson County Jail.
Okay, Mr. Cooper, the state is offering that you serve 15 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You will be given credit for any time that you are entitled to get by law. The court cost in this case is $327. Mr. Cooper, will you be able to pay the $327?
When would I have to pay it? When I get out, or like?
Right now, would you be able to pay it?
Yes, sir.
You will?
Yes, sir. I have family that'll pay it for me.
Okay, Mr. Cooper, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir. You said I get out my back time credited.
Yeah, you'll get credit for any time that you're entitled to get by law.
And Judge Holmes, that the 320, the 300.
Let me do this here before you go on. Let me finish asking my question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, Mr. Cooper, the state is offering that you serve 15 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You'll be given credit for any time that you're entitled to get by law. You'll also be required to pay court costs of $327. Do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir, I understand. I understand.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir, it's very fair.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir, I accept it.
Okay, Mr. Cooper, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Now, Mr. Cooper, if you need to ask your attorney any questions, I'll give you the opportunity to do that. I'll just go ahead on and get off of